Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Barbados, to Daybreak in Barbados on this beautiful, beautiful Monday itself. Yes, I was actually taking a little bit of camera time early o'clock this morning, and you see, I thought what I would do is I would just cool the body down, waiting on you all to enjoy your meditation and stuff. If you're not sure where we are, I guess you must know by now, or most of you will know now if you're familiar with the West Coast at all. We are just to the south of the Cliff restaurant. Well, it's actually called the Cliff Barbados. It no longer carries the title of the Cliff restaurant. I'm not sure the formalities and the stuff that are attached to that, but it does carry the name the Cliff. It's actually on their front wall and stuff now. But it doesn't say restaurant on the web page. It says the Cliff Barbados. For those of you who are still not familiar, let's go back a little bit in time. Coconut Creek Hotel. This is where Coconut Creek used to be. It's now the location of the Cove. That's in this general area here itself. They're doing a lot of construction here, still just in front of where Nico's restaurant used to be. Any of you that remember Nico's will know exactly where we're talking about right now. And just in the distance there is the newly rebuilt Cliff, the Cliff Barbados. I'm going to get so tongue-tied with that, there's no question about it. Anyhow, what I do now is I'd like to start Serenity prayer. It's a beautiful location. I want to come down actually to sea level. And let's do our Serenity prayer in the water. This morning, we're looking in a northerly direction into down the Paynes Bay area. We're going to be saying some prayers now, so if you'd like to join us, please do so. All others, we'll be back to you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Serenity prayer straight into the EMC Circle of Love. I hope you all enjoyed that beautiful little 360 spin there. I realized, hold on a second though, you all may not have actually seen me when I was swimming earlier on. Well, when I took a little dip earlier on this morning. I'm not too sure if you all actually were witness to that, so I'm going to make sure I say hi to you all this morning, let you know that sending love and greetings from Barbados. It is a beautiful day here in the Rock. I came here this morning because this section had been closed off to get to this beach for a little while. The only way to get here was at low tide, if you want to stay dry that is, and that was coming from the Fitzvillage side. And I noticed yesterday when I was coming up here, I saw, the day before when I was coming up, from our vlog, I saw that the actual barriers had been taken down. So I said, well, oh goody, we're going to go and have a look at it. But we will still have a look at it, but it wasn't what I had expected. And good morning to each and every one of you all. Welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I said before, those of you that are actually on the Rock, you have a magnificent day ahead of you. For those that wish you were here, well, we have many of these days coming for you as well, as soon as you come back to the island. I'd like to say good morning to Janice and Joan this morning. Yes, I do remember last names right, and Marjoram, I hope. I butchered everybody's name so you will understand, but good morning to you all, and thank you so much for coming to the office yesterday and participating in the work. As I told you all, and our head Can, who is our cheerleader, and our sister from the east, I don't want all of you all, 4 women, leaving any venue in the future together, because I get rid of all my hugs one time and then there's nothing left for me. So, I didn't even try to call his name. I can call him Dwayne this morning. Dwayne was getting a little concerned, I think, because when the ladies were all leaving, he saw the hugs going on, he thought he was next. But I gave him a chance yesterday. But again, Dwayne, it was great to see you, my brother. Real good to see you at the spot. I know you're leaving this week and going away for about 5 weeks or so. So, smooth travels to you, my brother. When you come back, we'll be at the office. Work to be done. Got to recommence on that work. Alright, so we're going to make our way up towards Crystal Cove area. Along this section of beach here, we're in Appleby and St. James. Or that's just running parallel to where we are. We're going to be making our way in the general southerly direction. Now, anybody who was with us last time will remember it was a lot more beach here. But as you can remember, we've also been through in our swell over the weekend as well. So a lot of sand has moved all around. You can see the higher elevation of where the sand was, and now it's all washed out. This is expected. It's offshore though, because when we were in swimming in there just now, we were feeling it was very, very soft underfoot. So a lot of loose sand there. It's going to start moving back in onto the beach shortly, just because of that irregular hurricane north swell that we do sometimes get. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's actually not a bad coastline for the runner-up coast, to be honest with you. Everybody knows that the favorite and the best coast in the island is the south coast, so but this is not a bad runner-up. And then the east coast, I would say, is on par with this as well. None are as good as the south, but you know it is. That's just the way it is. You have to accept that. So all you Westies on board here, and best are west, or best is west, etc., or west is best. She's on. You all got me saying this here, rung and rung and rung. I still can't say it right. That's because it shouldn't even be said on this channel here. But anyhow, we're on a beautiful coastline this morning. This is the west coast of the island. Conditions today still a little bit surgy, but we are sort of like closer to high tide. We're going down to low tide. It's going to be off low tide around 11 or so this morning, somewhere that kind of time frame. So right now we are getting a little bit of a full tide surge, but there's still a little something surging through here, but nothing really at all. The outer banks, you can see the outer reefs and stuff on the point there. Nothing at all really to talk about. Just a little small swell coming through. So just a little traces of what was in here last week. Beautiful moon Saturday. I was able to see this moon driving down through Bridgetown. Didn't have any time, but it was absolutely beautiful. I've seen some pictures of that. I've also seen some beautiful west coast sunset photos yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. Island is stunning. Remember when we came here last time, it was also a lowish tide. Sand was right up here. All here was full of sand. We're going to have to step in, be walking over some coral stones in a minute, where we were able to walk around them last time because of the low tide. Beautiful homes up here on the cliff. So I mean, absolutely beautiful. Those of you that remember restaurants on this area, Carambola was up on the cliff here at one time. That's where Manny used to work for the Animal Flower Cave for many, many years. That closed a while back to make way for some condominiums and stuff. But any of you remember, you know, at Carambola, remember all these stingrays and stuff, manta rays used to be in the water just on the cliff while you were eating. People used to throw off stuff. You used to see them turning there quite often. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning in this island. I mean, talk about beautiful. Look at this. The morning hasn't even really woken up yet in the west coast. As you know, we don't see the sunlight in this area. We see the effects of it because of all of the beautiful, lovely reflections and glows that we're seeing on the water, and the clouds generating back off the whiteness across the water. Absolutely stunning. But they really don't get to see the sun down here till a little later on. We're right now below a cliff as well. Seem to be getting a really good signal, so hopefully you are being able to watch it fairly well. But there you go. You can see a little better look there now of the cliff, Barbados. That's it there. Now, I was looking back at a little information. I would look back to 1979 because I was looking to see when Carambola closed. I couldn't actually get the closing date, but it was somewhere around there that I was reading an article about accommodations in Barbados. Man, listen, I was left breathless. They were talking about on the south coast where it was 40 US per person, double occupancy. They then went on to that's per night. They then went on to the expensive hotel, Sandy Lane Hotel. 100, I think it was 128 US per couple per night, inclusive of breakfast and dinner. No, I think it was 128. Hope they didn't see print wrong and it said 178, but 128 is what I saw offshore. I can move away a little bit here, a little surge coming in. Yeah, you can hear that heading off the cliff. I can't turn in that direction, another big set coming in, so we're going to wait a minute before we go around this corner. You can actually see the set here coming through. So I'm going to try and swing up on top of this rock before it comes in. Get myself a little more elevated here. There we go. Oh yes, that was a good call, Nick. Good call. So a little more of a struggle to get around this point here, but I really want to show you the beach down in this section. You can see the kind of challenges you're going to have coming around here, keeping it dry. So don't do like me and mistime me set. Stay back on the other side and watch the set first and then come through. You know me, I hear blabbering and not studying anything in front of me or around me. So, you know, we've got through there safely. So if the next little surge coming, and then we'll proceed again. Beautiful villas on these cliffs. All of them have access down to the beach as well. Just stunning. Alright, so this is another popular surf break. We call it the Creek still, and that's because it was named after Coconut Creek Hotel that used to be here. Comes just in from in front of the general cliff area and works its way up on a beautiful right into this section here. It's not really a very long wave, but interesting. You know, you can find some really good surf here sometimes when it's not too big. If the west coast is too big, well, it doesn't hold it very well. It tends to close out a lot. I haven't surfed here for a long time either. Alright, so there we go around some more sand areas. Now this beach is going to open up into just a beautiful beach in a couple of seconds time. I know that there are many of you on here. I looked back this morning in our vlog that we did here last time, and many people were referring to the hippo disco days. That you see real action on in this section here. Lots of partying in those days. But the 1979 rates really jumped out at me this morning, because I didn't mention at that time there weren't the kind of volume of hotels here either. So, you know, and in those days $128 was US was enough money. It's a beautiful morning. Nice, easy morning. Just taking it cool and easy. Thank you, Cheryl and Jackie yesterday for coming on as well. You know, they were our welcoming committee. It was a great day down at Crystal Waters. Mr. Pat, as usual, putting on his performance as always. Great day. Got there a little bit late, but and I left there a little bit early. I was so tired. I did some cleaning yesterday. Letting some close friends let them know I was working on the castle yesterday. Man, that licked me up. I mean, talk about just a quick spring clean that takes 5 hours. Ridiculous. Anyhow, that's all life is. It's clean, spick and span, just like the war wagon. Actually, let me not say them and let me not put them together, because you all know the war wagon already. So no, it's actually clinically clean, or pretty close to it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful accommodations down here. Absolutely lovely. I know a lot of you have been watching the runs and the transmissions about the royal, royal funeral and stuff that's coming up, and all of the action that's going on there. So I would expect that quite a few of you will be watching that this morning. I hope you have an earphone in one ear, listening to me, and watching the TV with the other, or hearing the TV with the other ear, because I'm hoping that I'm not talking to myself. I see a lot of people on here though, 57 and counting, big numbers. You usually get a lot of turtles down here. Now you see the sand here is built up and really nicely on the intersection. Very, very strong beach. Talked about that last time. Yeah, we ought to talk about these things here as well. I'm not going to mention them today. I am not even going to talk and tell you what kind of bush that is. I'm going to leave that for somebody else, because I have had some threats. I'll tell you, I've had these threats. I have notes of them. But don't worry, I'm going to take care of those people today. And for all of you that thought that I can only give strikes at a live broadcast, you're absolutely right. But your strike doesn't have to be for any reason. I can just give you a strike. So if you were terrible yesterday to me, well, get ready today. For some reason, just say hello and press it. Instead of pressing the correct letter, press one misspelled letter and see if I don't deal with it this morning. No, there was no access to this beach recently. They had a section over here that was deemed dangerous. It has not really changed at all, but the barriers have been taken down. As you can see, we're leaving our little marks around the place. You may have seen one before, but I always like to, if I can, if I remember, to just scrape off our letters, because with them brings a lot of love, a lot of kindness. Absolutely beautiful. For all the others I met yesterday that I've never met before, good morning to you all. Everyone's photos will be up around Wednesday, so get ready. If I caught you on camera yesterday, you will be on Facebook by Wednesday or Thursday. We talk about this all the time, how beautiful this looks. Just watching these little small Moses and guys with the fishing nets and stuff that will be trawling along this entire coastline here. Absolutely breathtaking. This, as I said before, you don't see this really on the south coast. You see a lot of the bigger vessels up and on the south and in the British Tongue areas, but to really see something beautiful like this, you got to come down here to the west coast for sure. I guess somebody can come here and say, boy, the west coast is the best. That's why you can only see it here. Yeah, okay, whatever. If you have said that, I will know how to work with you later on. So this is a beautiful, beautiful strip of beach. Not many of you probably even know about it, unless you've actually stayed at Crystal Cove, which is Elegant Resort still. I know there was a name change coming up, or there was supposed to be, but I haven't seen that as yet. So we'll keep you informed as we go by with that. But years ago, as you will remember, they had a beautiful deck. Not on this first set of rocks, the second set of rocks, you'll see little poles sticking up in the air. There you see out there, you could walk on sand, up some steps onto that wooden deck and chill out. Well, the sand has gone quite a bit now. But actually it's looking fairly nice now. I was surprised to think or to see it was looking this well, especially after the kind of north swell that we have had recently. I see that there, somebody put up some foolishness there, but west is best. I know the only reason that they're saying west is best is because they can't find anything suitable to go with south. But you know, that rhymes with it. So I know you look for the simplest way out. I understand. I appreciate that. That's not a problem. How beautiful. Alright, before we get right up in the sun, we can do another 360 on the land base side now. Here we go. Get ready. Catch your breath. We are taking it in. My goodness, how beautiful. I will tell you the truth though, this west coast has grown on me a lot. It will never be my favourite coastline, and that's just because I'm a south boy. But the west coast has grown on me a lot, definitely over the last 2 years now of doing vlogging along the coastlines, or more intensely, because, you know, before I was very much like you all. I would drive all around the island, stop at a couple of places. I hadn't been to some places for a long periods of time, but I would then come and stop at places and have a look at them and then move on. But now I'm doing just walking all over. So we're definitely enjoying the beauty of all of the beaches in this island. I certainly am having a wonderful time exploring for sure. Gee, did you all notice that Teddy Pendergrass stopped? Or a little bit of ice at his. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Ooh, sorry, I get my own fun. You know, the beautiful thing about it is that I laugh at myself. I think I'm quite ridiculous sometimes, but you know, it's hard not to love myself, you know. I know that already. Yes, I put up a picture for all those that were suffering so intensely without seeing me. And the kind of comments and stuff, I realise it's a good thing to put out a picture. Because I would have had nothing bad to say all day if I had not done that. So, I can remember all of you all today though. You ready? When I get home, I thought my pen's already this morning. I told we're going to be busy today, so get ready, you know. So, we'll be ready for you all. But there's still a little surge coming through here. We're going to do a quick scenery, a 360 again. This time of the best thing around, most beautiful thing around, and we're going to take us 360 around. And I hope you all are going to enjoy this. If I see numbers start to drop, well, you know what happened. I can keep it like this all day. There goes one person. I don't blame you. Good morning to you all. I know the view this way around is even more beautiful, and we're going to have to turn back around now because we can't keep it on me all day, as I always say. You know, so here we go. But you can clearly see there's a little surge coming in. As I said, it's mainly related, or I would think it's more of a full tide just dropping off down into the low, starting to get a little bit of development here as well. Beautiful area. This is a favourite place for a lot of the locals that come here and swim every morning. Just down here by the buoys, just on the inside of the rock area itself. Don't see anyone this morning, which is unusual, but it'll be down, I'm sure. Alright, so Crystal Cove, very unusual hotel from the point of view that has multiple pools. I know it's something a lot of people have done, but they don't have a massive amount of property between the actual resort itself and the beach. So what they've done is they've utilized the entire area that would have been garden, which is still have a little bit of garden, and they've put in numerous pools that come right down. They actually have a bar that's located in a cave up under the reception area. So you can sit in that bar, look across the pool, and they have multiple pools, the main restaurant directly in front of us. And all of you can see all of the apartments have been tiered. They're all themes of little caves and waterfalls and stuff. It is really, really nice. This is one of the first places that I brought my angel when she came to Barbados to show her this style of hotel, because it's not something you see all around the island. Good morning, how are you going? Man, I hope you're ready to speak to some people, because some people here can speak to you right now, man.
I'm always ready to speak to people. That's
Good to
what
you,
I'm
brother.
gonna do.
Hello, how are you? Is it a new one?
Puppy, yeah, she's just turned 3 months.
Oh my gosh, she looks lovely, man.
3 months, yeah.
So the other one's jealous about her?
No, the others are understanding. I don't tolerate jealousy.
Nice, man.
Each one has got its place in appreciation.
Jeez, I'd love to speak to you about that, man.
Yeah.
So you want to introduce yourselves? Everyone
Well, my given name is Nigel Beckles.
Right. And
Kindred to Sir Hilary. But I humbly walk under the alias of Doc.
Doc, correct. And you're the gentleman that lives up there that always kayaks with the dogs.
Yes.
So you pass, you know your house up in Bats Rock area between here and Bats Rock.
Well, no, that's where you see me, but not where I live.
Oh, okay.
Because they can't assume you live down here, and
No
I've seen you down here on more than one occasion.
I see you down here so often, man. I thought you lived down here, man.
But I'm over by Wendy's Bar.
Oh,
that's
nice.
my locale.
Just across the road from here.
Just across the road from
Sweet,
here.
man. All right, well, thanks for stopping and talking to us, man.
And this is my beach of choice.
Yeah?
Because I don't have a better one.
I love that. I'm actually going to use that today to my advantage.
And I kayak from here, so we are going on the kayak now. She's into initiation,
right?
Where she learns to get on the kayak, stay on the kayak. Then
Sweet.
I put her off to swim. She swims and comes back to me.
Nice, man.
So initiation for her.
She's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, man. We'll see we catch up later on, huh?
Well, we must, man.
Yeah, man,
and,
for sure.
And for all your viewers, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you'll never see this again.
Yeah.
Unless you visit one more time.
Yeah, well, we can see how that goes. Hopefully God will give me the strength and perseverance.
But yes.
Thanks, brother.
You're doing a good thing, and you have his support.
Wow, man, thank you so much.
And his support is the best support ever.
That's great to hear it coming from Barbadians too, you know.
You can always step sure-footed with him.
Oh yeah, well, God will always lead me right.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You have a great day, my brother.
And second to him are only animals.
Correct. Okay.
Who are genuinely what they were meant to be, and they're more faithful.
Awesome.
And sincere.
All right, my brother. You take care of them as always.
Yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Take care of your family for sure, man.
I've been out since 12 minutes past 4.
Whoa, you're late.
I've been out since 12 minutes
Oh, been
past
out
4.
since, wow. Oh yeah, can you gotta go through your rotations? Yeah, for sure. Up there. Beautiful. You got a lot of dog lovers on here, man. So you made a lot of their day. Sweet. So you all just seen him. This is we always have seen him along the coastline. I'm sure some of you all have seen him kayaking with his dogs up and down here, his bull terriers and stuff. Absolutely great Bajan guy, you know. Fantastic for sure. All right, so back onto the Crystal Cove again. Beautiful. It expands way across there. You would remember years ago we talked about it many times. The Hippo Discotheque. Hippo Disco was so popular here in the island at one time. You said had to drive from the south all down here to enjoy it. But you know me, I don't mind going and driving, so as I got gasoline, good to go. So we're going to take another dip here, and then we're going to do our exit up the actual walkway. I want to show you, those of you that are not familiar with how to get here and where to park, I want to also show you that as well. I think we're doing pretty good for time. We haven't gone too long this morning. I even see you haven't seen enough of me for sure, so I'm going to show you some more of me a little later on. Beautiful. Now, as you can see, the water is very murky and stuff. It's still churned up from the swell that we have had running on the west coast, so it's not transparent like normal. But anyone that knows the west coast, this would normally looking through glass itself, you'd be seeing everything clear and beautiful. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get an added treat here. There you go, man, for shortcut there. You have a blessed day, my brother. She looks beautiful. Nice, man.
Get her on, then I'll clip her and see her next station.
Good there. Sweet. Awesome, man. Lovely. All right, you have a great day, my brother. Cool, man. Yeah. She's a star today. Good there. Oh, loss. Hello. Beautiful. You have a safe one. Thanks, my brother. It already is blessed. It's already productive. Thanks, man. Take care, huh? Okay, cool. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. You can see there are a few guests down here. Not a lot of people at the hotel this morning. I've noticed it a little bit quiet, but you know me, I'm malicious and I saw some towels. Hi guys, how are you all? Good? Malicious and I saw some people this morning up here. You know, I check any towels on the balcony to see if they're open or not. I don't have to ask security if they're open. I can put at the balcony. Lovely section as well. It's not a very tall hotel, maybe 4 stories at the most in some sections. So, but this has been here for a long time. This is one of the most beautiful trees to stand on in the morning. Start a vlog. The birds on this tree here go crazy. I think you all will remember that as well. All right, so we're going to show you the track now. We're not at the end on the beautiful coastline. you're going to end a little bit inland. I want to show you how to get here. So just in case you're interested and show you the type of terrain you'll have to go through to get here as well. Remember, this can't change because they could put it and block it again, but right now it's lovely. So let's take in a little bit of a sort of a nice beautiful scenery there just for a few seconds. Enjoy that. There is our official photo op, EMC style. As you can see there, the steps that we used to go up to what used to be a tanning deck, a big wooden tanning deck. You see, absolutely lovely. But I guess with all the erosion and stuff, that has been taken down. Maybe not being deemed safe as well, you know, for people to have to go to it. Alright, so this section was blocked off. We couldn't come down here. They had up at the top with a barrier to stop us coming down, deemed it as unsafe. Barrier has come down and nothing has been done. So I'm not too sure if they decided no, it's not unsafe because sand is starting to build in summer. I'm really not too sure, but this is what you're going to have to go over to get here. Obviously, we're going back in the opposite direction the way I came. Low tide is fine. You can walk from Fitz Village right down here on the beach, right along in front of this section here. However, the tide at the moment is not low enough really to walk up in that section. So we're going to walk back up here. All right, so this used to have a lovely concrete slab. Used to come right down here, right over these areas and right around, so it was very easy access to this beach. As you can see, it is somewhat of a challenge now, so if you are challenged by any kind of difficulties like this area, you would know this is not the beach for you to come and have a look at it, for sure. Alright, so you have these steps. People have laid some flat coral stones to make them into steps in the actual root structure. Again, I won't come down here and do a tiptoe run across this section. I would be gentle because you don't know if they're going to shift. They're just sort of like perched on roots. So this section is not bad. It's just the corner there where all of the, well, some of these are beginning, some of these steps are actually begin to tilt as well. You can see the cracks in some areas, and then there are also cuts as well. But this section is not really too bad. It's pretty easy to make across there. You don't think anybody would have any challenges on this here as long as you can walk. However, you did see what the bottom looked like, so please be careful. You know, if you get there and you're in doubt, don't go. Please check your tides as well. I recommend a low tide. You don't want to get caught in there with a surge coming up when you're coming through the roots and the rocks, because you will get battered around for sure. You're not as strong as nature. I love how they've saved this tamarind tree, and I've not actually cut it down. They've made a pathway around it as well. It comes down here. Just to show you behind us before we disappear around that tree. So it's easy, as you can see, fairly good access to come down here. I see some people here talking a lot of nonsense, but you don't worry. I know to deal with you all, you know. I told you all already, you all shall feel the wrath. Strikes are waiting on you all. I might have to relook at that cap of 2 strikes per person, but we'll leave it there for now. I don't want to encourage you all bad behavior people to behave even worse. Alright, so we're just to the south of Crystal Cove itself. There is a public access down to the beach from here. Now they had a barrier here for months, maybe 4 or 5 months, that was put up to stop anyone from accessing her. As I said, the barrier has gone, but it's basically the same as it was before. So I guess it's not really being that dangerous. Alright, the parking out here, just like anywhere else on the west coast, limited parking. You're going to have to go up into the access road or into the residential area over on the right hand side. That's if you're coming from Bridgetown, and that is directly opposite the entrance to Crystal Cove. So if you come down here, you see Crystal Cove, the parking is immediately up on your right, and then you will go down the path which is going back to the Bridgetown direction. Southerly direction is where you will see up the public access. They actually do have up a sign there to show you public access, so it's pretty easy to find out. Now the landmarks on the seaside between this sign and further up, things have changed a lot there. So there was a little rum shop up there, you remember that, then that burnt, and they've actually started to build some more condos and shops up there. So as you just pass the Jordan supermarket and you're coming on to Crystal Cove, turning is on your right. And I have the ultra clean war wagon up in the back here. Remember, it is a residential area, so if you're coming down here to park, please bear that in mind and don't block up anybody's home. make sure and pull off the road as much as possible. Alright, so we're going to close off here on this busy Highway 1. And we're going to say our farewells. I know it's a little bit noisy, but we're not going back on the beach to say farewell. You will see the beach again tomorrow, or somewhere else tomorrow for sure. I'm not for sure where we'll go. Never know the day before where we're actually going to go. But one thing sure is, you will see this beautiful person for sure, as long as God gives you the strength and life. And I will be seeing you all beautiful people tomorrow. So have a great day from, let me turn around this here and let you all have a look at the traffic going on here. From the sort of like going to be very busy Highway 1 on the west coast of Barbados, I would say the secondary coast, the best second coast. I'm reporting to you, and this is just directly by Crystal Cove. I hope you all have a fantastic day. On behalf of all of our crew, our care team, our Munchkins, our Hall of Famers, and each and every one of the EMC members that make up this incredible gathering, I wish you all farewell, stay safe, enjoy and live life, and I'll see you all tomorrow. A little bit of 20 seconds here of highway for you to say goodbye to everyone. See you all later. Ciao.